Hello and welcome to my first serious video. If you haven't watched the first two, you might want to. I consider the first one possibly serious video, but not completely. Now, in this video, I'm going to be playing the first two zones, which are Greenflower and Techno. And in the video after this, I'll be playing Deep Sea, which is the third zone. So yeah. Pretty much this first part of the Let's Play is going to be two zones. Pretty much every other Let's Play is going to be of one zone, or of even one level, because I've been having a memory corruption at a part of the game, so I have to stop before the boss in one place, so I'm gonna have to do that separately. Yeah, I suck. Now this level can be done in a pretty short time if you do it right, of course. Now this is how long it usually takes me. I usually finish at 42 or 43 seconds. Now this level is very easy. This whole first zone is incredibly easy. There's nothing that can really catch you off guard that can get you. It's sort of if you just walk straight into something like I just did early on in this level because I was trying to go fast. But the second level has some stuff that you don't literally just walk into, and then the third level has the chance of you dying because you suffocate and stuff, so it gets harder in those ways, but it's not that much different either. Okay. You're gonna die. I barely grabbed the coin before it hit me, otherwise I'd be dead. And he is done for, so I'm gonna grab some coins while the platform rises. And here it is, 29 seconds, and yeah, that's the boss of the first level. Now this, not the first level, the first zone. Of course, this was the first zone, and here is zone number 2, where you're in a different place, and there are different robots. Like, see, this wasn't in the first level, neither was that hornet up there. Nothing was. Now, there are a few ways you can break off in this level, and even in the second Greenflower you could. But coming up on the third level, I am probably going to show an alternative way to finish the level. No level has completely 100% different. Basically, if there's alternative ways to finish the level, they're not exactly 100% different, but in the third level, it's about 80 and 90% different. So I'm going to show you both ways to go through that level in a speed run fashion, and yeah. Now this won't take too long, and this was a pretty short time for this level, so that's good. Now, like the first zone, this has 3 levels. Well, 2 levels and then a boss, or 3 levels if you call them all levels. All the way across here. The thing you saw on the ground, the flashing, those burn you, I think, technically. I'm not sure what they technically do, but you don't want to touch them is all I technically know. Now, these are easy, but it's also easy to make mistakes, so it's like that. If you see lag, it's just because my screen recorder sucks. I'm using a screen recorder that isn't meant for games specifically, and then I have another screen recorder which is meant for games and lags about the same amount, but can't record sound. I know my commentary isn't that great, but it's better than no sound at all. Though if I do figure out how to do something such as record in-game sound at the same time, I will. That'd be cool. No, I accidentally pressed something I didn't mean to for the moment. And yeah, if you're careful, you can do that in a nice fashion. And yeah, if you jump on top of these guys, they're springs essentially. So yeah, they're they're basically placed so you might jump in the air and get stung by the hornets. I'm not sure if anyone's been noticing the hornets, but if you did, then you get the idea. Now here, I did not know how to do this before, and I'd use knuckles and tails to just fly over this, but then I realized that they put the slime into a real world application. Well, not real world, but use it nicely. Now here, you actually have to use an elevator. Not sure why they put that here, but it works. And you get to look at I think it's called Emerald City. I'm not sure. I haven't watched any Sonic type shows or anything like that, so I do not know the storyline. Now you can jump barely all across these, and it always feels like I'm gonna hit them, but yeah, these were the first 2 levels of the second zone, and now we'll have another boss, which is pretty similar in a sense, who just sort of spews slime. And if you don't grab a ring, you're pretty much about to die, but I already did. So if I get hit by him, by some of his slime, then I will just simply, I'll drop the coin, and then if I re-pick it up, I won't just die. So that's good, and this was a good time for this boss, but thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll see the next part. Now, I'm just going to quickly show the beginning of the first. You can go down in this tunnel, or you can, it's hard to explain, I would have to restart the level to show, but this is one way to go up here. You continue up here, but anyway, I'll show you both ways of the full level in the next part. And thank you for watching, and of course, bye.